Good afternoon.
The daylight.
It is the daylight. So we missed yesterday, but we didn't miss yesterday. We really didn't. We filmed it, and then
I told them not to post it.
Tori said we couldn't post it. She said it was too controversial. So.
It's not even that it was too controversial, is that we weren't educated enough to be posting something controversial.
Fair. So we did not post it yesterday. Tori just did a short, so you can catch up on the short.
It was beautiful at golden hour yesterday.
It was
when we were out here.
So good video. Still have a decent amount from last night. Should I just do 2 or should I still do 3?
I feel like they're eating it better since it's a little cleaned up in here. You know what I mean? Not as much waste. Yeah, maybe do 2.
What's that?
Yeah, do 2.
Okay. Do you want me to drive so you can read your facts?
No.
All right. Today.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I had ChatGPT, our trusted assistant, give me 5 facts about rural farming. So we'll see if Paul agrees with ChatGPT.
Okay. Are they questions or are they just facts?
They're facts.
All right. Just roll it up. It's hard to hear this one that's down there.
Oh, it actually feels so nice out there, though. Okay. 5 facts people don't know about small rural farms. 1. Most small farmers don't actually make their money from farming.
100%.
In our case, that is 100% true.
That's gotta, like, I don't know the size of what they're defining as rural, but that is true.
There are plenty of people in our community that it is their bread and butter, but they're doing a bigger scale than we are.
Yeah.
For sure.
And most of them have something.
Yeah.
Most of them have something else. Just anyways. Next.
Okay. Water rights can be more valuable than the land itself.
Yeah.
I feel like it hurt us talking about that one.
Yeah. That's for sure true.
Especially here in Utah, like other places across the country or world, like water. Luna's gonna bark through this whole thing. Water's not as big of a deal, but we live in a desert, so water is very, very valuable. Well, and tell them what the lady told you about water, what it does to people.
Oh yeah, so, and I agree with this. I've seen it. It's unfortunate, but I've seen it. But I have a coworker. She's been here her whole life, getting close to retirement. But she told me, she said, water has turned a lot of good men into bad men, because they that's all they can think about, right? Is fighting for more water. So we got a bell for these guys.
Right there. Isn't there one on the side as well?
Yeah, it's just a portion, but yeah. We're also seeing, so water's not the same everywhere. Water, back in the 1920s, they took all of our state's water here in Utah, and they separated them into shares. So all the water that fed into the Sevier got separated into water shares. They got divvied out. And they're really not making more shares of water. Those shares can be above ground water. They can be below groundwater for wells, and they can also be shares of irrigation water for farms like ours. In our short lifetime, we've seen water shares not just double, but in some cases almost go up 6 times, right?
Yeah, for sure.
6 to 7 times the cost.
And that's just since we have lived down here. So
that is within the past 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years we've seen some shares go up 6 times. So, yeah. Water and land, they're not making any more of it, and land is useless without water. So, that is for sure true.
Okay. 3. Most farms are multi-generational, but nothing like they used to be.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, this might catch some division.
What are you gonna say?
Tori gets so nervous about my opinions. A good reason for owning a farm anymore isn't necessarily for the revenue that it brings in, but for the write-offs that you can do through taxes and different things. The ones that are doing it strictly for making money, frankly, could make more if they sold it and subdivided it. The land being used as housing brings in a lot more.
Should get those loose bells over there.
A lot more revenue than farming will, which is sad, right? So this farm's 7. Are we number 7?
I was gonna go back and look.
I think we are. I think we're number 7. And yeah, it's great.
7th generation.
Great place to live.
I think that my dad sold me on though that we're raising kids, not crops.
We are, and we like having the space for sure. It's not really a temptation at all to sell it, but to people that don't want to farm or don't want this kind of life, it is.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yep.
And I guess another way that you can say that it's different than it was generations ago, there was no irrigation system when this farm was first founded.
Yeah.
And we now have an irrigation system.
Yeah, it was all ditch or flood, right?
Yep. And then I mean, we've talked about this before, there's been dairy cows, there's been turkeys, there's been plenty that's changed just that way.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest thing is having an irrigation system.
Yeah, pressurized irrigation changed the game for not just us, but a lot of farms.
Yeah. Okay. I think we got 2 more.
Sweet.
Days off don't exist on a farm. Animals still need to be fed on Christmas. Water troughs still freeze, and your crops don't wait for your schedule.
Yeah.
I feel like the schedule one is the biggest one because, like, we love to go to Lake Powell. And
We just like to go on vacations. Like
it's
we
big
like
world.
to.
We like to see it.
We like to. Yeah.
But I think Lake Powell is usually the biggest one that gets us.
It is. It happens at the hardest time.
Because we usually get, not even for sure, this last year we didn't. We generally get at least 2 crops. We're super happy if we get 3. And it seems like whenever the trip to Lake Powell is planned with extended family, it's always around cutting. So you're always busting butt to get the hay down and then raked and then baled and then hauled.
Yeah, it's a long process, right? You gotta cut it, let it dry, rake it, let it dry, bale it, haul it, all over a span of a few weeks, and you have to do that, weather permitting. So if there's a time where you see a 10-day forecast where it's dry, you have to take it.
Which generally, I mean, again, Utah, we're a desert, so it's not like we get a ton of rain, especially in the summer, unless it's time to cut hay.
I swear, if you need rain, just cut your crops.
Yeah.
It'll
It'll
start to
come.
come down. Yeah.
So, and then the no days off too, as well. Leaving on vacation is hard with animals because they still need to be fed and watered every day.
Yeah, we rely on
Neighbors and family.
Yeah, we rely on a lot of family to help us for that.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
It's gonna time perfectly.
Yes, it is. The farm is always older than the equipment. There's always at least one machine that should have died 20 plus years ago, but still somehow starts.
The farm is always older than the equipment. Well, in this case, it is true. What is this guy doing?
I think he's waiting for me.
Yeah, in this case, it's true. This is an old farm. This is a really old farm.
I think that was worded weird. I think it was trying to just say that the equipment's
Yeah, it's old, and ours is no different. We have old equipment. We have 2 tractors. They're older than me by 30 years. And so yeah,
Well, what about that case tractor? How old is the case tractor?
I don't even know. 1940s maybe.
I was gonna guess
It's
around
old.
there.
So yeah, we've got some old equipment, but it's paid for.
Still doing the job.
It still does the job. We have to do a few repairs here and there, and we upgrade some things as we need them. But as long as it's working, we're going to keep using it.
For sure.
Anyways, okay, perfect timing. Thanks for feeding the animals with us.
You got it. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.